Okay. Yeah, I started stream. Let me ping the server so it started. Started. Um, make sure this is going fine. Okay. I'm waiting for it to like be working on my phone and then I'll like fully start. I'm honestly still figuring out like how exactly to go about this. Because it is a very like wonky thing, you know? So I'm still figuring out like specifically what I'm gonna do. Let me make sure it's like, yeah, okay. Stream's not lagging or anything. It would be weird if it was lagging, but I digress. Let me. Red Hat says 0 viewers despite my alt being on there. There we go. Yeah, I just need to be updated with a chat. There we go. I pinged the right one. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Let me start, I guess. Admittedly, I am sort of using a guide for this first section. So until then, I forgot where I was going with that, I'm gonna be honest. Let's see here. Oh my God, I'm blanking here. Um, Already off to an amazing start. Yeah, I don't. Do you guys know any like music I could add to the background? Because this is also annoying me, like how there's no music or anything. So I don't want it to have be like a dead silent stream minus like my yapping. But I mean, I'll explain what I'm working on so far. Let me get to the objects so I can open up player. That's what I'm working on right now. Right now I'm trying to get jumping to work. It's, as you can tell, it's in a pretty interesting place. And I don't know how like I'm still figuring out stuff for like I don't know. I'm figuring it out. This meeting, this one. So yeah, I'll show what I have so far. It's basically nothing, but uh, admittedly, I wish, yeah, jumping doesn't work yet, and I need to figure out why. So that's currently the goal. Let me make sure I have. Let me see if maybe I should copy something down wrong here. Make sure. Let me make sure I got this correctly. Press this. I think I also raised the my PC brightness. I wonder if that shows on, no, it doesn't show on stream. But it was bothering me because especially where my layout is, it's like right in front of a window. Huh? Yeah. I spelled janky wrong. Let me fix that. Um, there. Up there. Yeah, the Taybister. Oh right, I forgot to mention. I mean it's just us here right now, but I guess for like the VOD and stuff, I wanted to clarify. Bister's the one who's made all these sprites, so yeah, I think that's pretty cool. As you can see, I like the little creature there. I decided to add the little creature, so real. But yeah, I decided to add the little creature to the layout, so it's not just like stagnant 90% of the time. Anyways, I'm trying to get jumping to work, like generally. Maybe if I like go, because I do know my scaling is like a lot different compared to the person here scaling, which I might also like lower the scaling to make it more comparable, but nope, that wasn't it. Real, yeah, I love the creature. Also, yeah, I do not have OBS open on my second monitor. I have the video I am using to figure stuff out right now on the other monitor, so yeah. Let me make sure that I didn't misspell something, because that's sort of common for me. It says it there. Maybe I need to have solid clicked to automatically be placed back into the pit when in collision. Um, Maybe that'll make it work? Nope. I mean, I didn't think so, because I don't think the video I'm following did that. Right back here. So the thing is, the wall collision works if I remember correctly. Yeah, see, wall collision works. Like I'm moving towards there still, but it's not like doing anything. I wonder. Yeah, no, that's obviously gonna make me fall off. But jumping doesn't work for some reason. I'm trying to figure out why. You know what? I I think I'm overcomplicating it because the way they did it was I'm gonna just remove the ground object for now. Um And I think what I can do is I can just retexture the wall texture later on so that it has the correct texture. But yeah, I thought this was really cool. Check it out. Yeah, see? You can just like stretch it out like that. It's cool. Also, we need this corner piece, and honestly, we just need all four corner pieces like this. Let me, I guess. Oh my God. This is. Oh, okay, I see now. But yeah, we need the one that goes here. I guess I'll put this here. But yeah, between those two, we need that one along with all the others like that. Anyways, I'm gonna temporarily just use wall for everything. Also, if we could have like a I'll figure out how to explain it later. Actually, wait, no, I can explain it now. Okay, so if we could have something or tiles that would work like, let me show, like this, where I have it here, ignore this middle one, but Like we'd have it so you can just have like a pillar there. We're gonna have a fucking cock wall. But yeah, if we could have one so it can be like a pillar like that, that would be nice as well. It should be easy because it should just be like copy pasting, but it would still be nice to have. Where it's just like both sides are wall, you know? And like also both sides and the top are wall and same but for the bottom. Yeah, it's just copy pasting. That's why I was saying like it should be easy enough, so if you could do that, that would be great. Let me delete that now because I'm not using ground anymore. I'm gonna delete ground at this point. At least for the time being. I think what I can do is I could just use like different tiles for it anyway, so delete ground and let me go to there. So it picks that up. And I think I can rename this to just, I might rename this to just be solid. So it's a lot less confusing. Yeah, it automatically does that. I really like that. Let's see, because it is exactly what they did. So, or it just completely messes up. Okay. Oh, you know why? You know why? I know why now. It's exactly what I thought would happen. It gets like blocked off because yeah, let me just undo a lot of that then. I can't completely undo the creation of that. So instead, I do think the idea is to just make it like, let me redo this all then. Let me see what they did again. Because that's exactly what I expected would happen, and that's why I made them separate originally, but apparently they have it in a way where it works. I need to figure that out. Maybe I should just put -1. Like literally just have it be a pixel, like a pixel off or so. Hello? You doing good, game? Did not like that. Stop, I guess. Let me undo that real quick first and then see how that's affected. So yeah, we can't move that way. That I actually want to also check if I just like move this guy up one, what happens? So he's not affected by gravity yet. I did not realize this. Bonk. That still works. I mean, I'd assume that still works because that's what's giving me problems right now. Could have sworn that I was added gravity, but guess not. Oh, that might be what's giving me issues. That's weird, actually. What the hell? Let me see. That's one. Let me see if this will work now. No, doesn't seem like it because it should have loaded by now. That's weird. The formula? What do you mean by the formula? Also, yeah, this isn't working, so Oh, for gravity. I mean, currently what I have is just this, so it's like, and let me get terminal velocity. That's just in the like create section. So, I mean, honestly, this is partially just going to be like figuring it out as I go. I'm just trying to get something working for now. Also, yeah, pretty sure I am gonna go back to having object wall and object, what's it called? Let me see, because I originally was like, oh yeah, that's not gonna matter much for me when I first did that, but oh, I see why. I hadn't, it was, this is the one that I need to do. Yeah. Yeah, see? I was doing the wrong one. My bad. Let me see. Yeah, gravity still isn't working. But I got that working. So that's a good sign. Um, I'm still figuring out like, yeah. Oh wow. So it's just my O solid. That's fun, I guess. Thanks, meeting. Check. Yeah, my speed is set to 0 by default, and then um, oh wait, you know what? I figured it out now. Or at least partially. Yeah, no, it wasn't working yet. That's why they were showing a like example of how it works. But I like missed that before. I'm so smart, chat. Smartest game dev of all time. Uh, I have subpixel set to 2 because they set it to like 0. I mean, I don't know. I'll see how it feels with 2 and then like we'll figure it out from there. Well, actually, I could show you how it feels with 2 because I have like the horizontal one set to 2. So, I mean, that's with 2 as well. What the hell? I guess now that I see it closer, I'm gonna try it out. Maybe I'm like using this incorrect. I'm gonna try 0.5. You know what? I think I know what I'm doing wrong now. I misunderstood what subpixel is. Yeah, no. Or wait, what do you mean jittery? The subpixel is for collision. Is there really much of a difference there? I think it's a little further, actually. You know, I think part of it is also, let me check, because I set the collision here weird, because I just, like, out of, like, sort of habit, I guess. Let me see. No, not object, I need sprite. Because apparently you set the collision with the sprites, which is neat. Collision mask. I set it to ellipse, so let me try rectangle. Yeah, I have the thing set so it's like set up to be effectively like 16 by 32, I believe. No, it wasn't movement, but I'm pretty sure that might be a collision-based thing. Didn't change anything about the collision though, which makes sense, but I heard ellipses is usually better, but so far my guide hasn't done it, so I'm just gonna follow the guide till I finish the guide and then I'll start experimenting to figure out more. Yeah, no, it's not movement though. That's it doesn't have acceleration right now. That's probably part of the reason why it looks jittery. Well, I think it does have acceleration, but the acceleration is wonky. Or it doesn't. Actually, I don't think it does. I don't remember. Let me go back to the thing here. X speed is move direction times move speed. So, yeah, I don't think it has acceleration. That's why it's so wonky. But also, that's just because I just started making it. See, it has, like, no acceleration. What if I just do something drastic and make it, like, 50 or something? I want to see how this affects it. I'll make it 20. Because I'm also trying to figure out how subpixel is affecting it, if at all. Okay, not at all, because it was 20, so it would have done something there. What is subpixel? Oh, I see, I see. So X plus pixel check. Yeah, no, it doesn't have acceleration, because look, it just blatantly moves X by X speed, so I need to figure out what's really going on here, though. Um, so this like sets it so it's effectively facing the correct like angle, but I don't understand why it's not really okay. Um oh, I think I like at least vaguely understand now. So it checks like set. So let me check if I set this like drastically higher to like 15. That's not what we're gonna keep it at, but you know, I'm testing stuff right now. Nope, doesn't do anything other than makes me like drastically faster. So it's not that. Let me keep it at 7 for now. We can like test out what feels best for it later. Because I'm trying to make it so it collides like more smoothly, or like, you know, I'll clip slightly into it, you know? Because I think it's better to clip slightly into it because it'll look nicer than to like. Actually, maybe it's just to do with like a hitbox type deal, you know? But I don't think so. I don't think these naturally have like hitboxes. It's more just they're like it's wonky, I think. Let me real quickly, what if I just like undo the X collision? Yeah. Now let me, will it go through? I think it will go through, but I want to make sure. I want to make sure I'm not going like, yeah, okay, I'm not going insane. Also, yeah, there's no gravity yet for some reason. I don't know why gravity just isn't working. Um, well, granted, if gravity was working, I would go straight through, so maybe it's for the best. But yeah, what I wanted to do, well, first of all, I want to have quibbles be on like the top layer, but after that, I want it so you can like go slightly, not that much, but like roughly that much in, but and then it stops you. Actually, maybe quibbles being in the background layer is a bit better. Let me see if I can also figure out like, let me see if this also affects the like layering, you know? Yes, it does. Okay, that's good to know. So I'm probably gonna keep quibbles like in the back here. Because I sort of like it better where he's like, or would it be better to have him like behind the wall clipping in or in front of the wall clipping in? That was like a genuine question if you're still there. In front, okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure, so let me move him to the front. That should make things look better as well. And actually having him in front is also nice because now he's like, okay, he's not like clipping into the, well, yeah, okay, it would be, I see what you mean now, yeah. But yeah, I'd want to have something, maybe not that much, but maybe like this much, because that makes it look like he's like pressed against it, you know? Rather than before where it looks like wonky. But let me turn on the collision as well now. Yeah, this should be doing that, but let me see if I just remove it, honestly. Let me see if I remove specifically this section, because this will add collision, but it won't have the thing that's supposed to be like, make it more flush, you know? So let's see what happens here. Pretty sure exactly the same thing that's been happening before, so it's not doing its job, that's for sure. Oh, you know what, you know what? I know. I think it's because of this. It is because of this, oh my god, I'm so silly. Anyways, yeah, let me try the, like, drastic subpixels. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Nope, it isn't. Never mind. I'm gonna keep this at like 2 now. Maybe it's because it's like above the like speed thing. That should still be working. Oh, wait, wait. I think that's working actually. Yeah. Let me try 6, like right below the speed. Let's see how that looks. Okay, 6 doesn't work. Um, let's try 4. Because 2 worked, but I want to see how 4 looks. 4 looks pretty good, honestly. Like, that doesn't look bad. 4.5 maybe? I think 4.5 is pretty good, but let me try 5. Let me see if 5 works. Yeah, five's perfect. Five's perfect. That's what we're looking for. I should really be using the like updated sprite though. Let me grab that real quick. Oh wait, this is gonna open up Discord on the stream. Prefer not to have that. But yeah. I moved Discord out of the way. Let me go to the little like server thing for the game and grab the new sprite. Well, I guess new sprites, but hey, do you have like, can you send just the Quibble sprite for now so I can have like the updated one here? Like that one alone, outside of the like sprite sheet, because I don't know how to use sprite sheets yet. I need to learn that, but for now, I'd rather have the updated one. Because that also gives a better idea on how it'll look, you know? You there, Mister? For the time being, it doesn't matter that much, but just let me know if you send it. Oh, yeah, gotcha, gotcha. Why does it make me redo the subpixels thing? Especially if you're gonna keep it the same, you know? Yeah, it's already declared, so I don't think I need to redeclare the subpixel. Place meeting. X, Y plus subpixel. Oh, perfect, thank you. Let me, oh, you damned it, perfect. Yeah, let me save this. Oh, there. Let me now, oh wait, I need to, it's the sprite. I need to re-import the sprite. Oh, so I need to see the, okay, so what were the sort of like original, I'm gonna make it like this for now. Probably be fine. Let me, I should be like figuring out. So width is trying to make the like little hitbox right now. So width should be, I'm assuming width is like 64 here, right? Or width should be 64. So let me, actually, no, I don't think it's that. Okay, so 30, 94 is what I want, yeah. Let me see how 94 looks. Okay, not 94, that's for sure. So what are like the original proportions supposed to be? Or do I just try to fit it so it just fills up the entire thing? I'm trying to get it as like pixel accurate as possible. Touch, boom. Hitbox is always supposed to be 16 by 32. So I was saying more, how did you scale the sprite? Because there's a lot of like empty backspace on the sprite. I should probably scale down the things, honestly. 5 times, gotcha, gotcha. So 16 times 5. I need a, well, actually, I'm pretty sure the height's like accurate for this one, right? Is the height here supposed to be like the height it always is, or is there a little like cutoff point? Because I know the last one was like a little taller than the sprite was a little taller than it was supposed to be. Is that the same deal for this one or no? 32. Okay, 32 exactly. So I can just set this one to be 32, and then other one should update correctly. And now let me additionally change the tile size to 16. There we go. And now let me also fix the room scale. Fix the room scale to be 16 by 16. Traditionally means I need to lower the size of the, like, I'm assuming instance. I don't really know. I need to figure out how I lower the size. I should move them back to the original scaled up versions, maybe. I don't know. Do you think it's better to have it scaled up or like size accurate? I think size accurate. Let me also move these down a bit, because they're supposed to be down. Right, the guide says how you do it. I need to check how the guide did it. Oh wait, here it is. Easy. Huh? Oh, because originally I had it, so it was scaled up to be like 32 by 64. What Quibbles was like 3264, I believe. Um, so I'm wondering, should we like keep it size accurate to where they're supposed to be, where it's like exactly the size you sprited them, or should I scale them up a bit? I mean, I don't think it matters that much really, but you know, trying to zoom this in. There we go. Scale with 480 height. Um, height 540. Okay. Oh, they got moved off screen. Whoops. Definitely messed up the aspect ratio of it. Oh yeah, I see, I see. I see how I messed it up now. I 960. It's 960. The camera is 480. Okay. How do I control the camera? Settings. Camera. Here's camera. Here's camera. Object following. Let me go to objects. Follow player. And this one is the 480, 240. All right, let's see how this works. Oop. Event. Oh, you know what? Because yeah, it's because I was a bit like, I was like majorly tunnel visioning. Yeah. Ugh. Let me just go to the player object in the editor. Let me put that in comments for now so I can make sure. Okay, so that's, and of course. You know, I'm just gonna leave the scaling as it was before. Or like, let me see if I can. No, I should do it like this. And I'll figure out the issue from there. Oh, I forgot to enable it. Visible, I guess. Oh, that should be 4. That should be 4. Oh, okay. No, not the viewport property. Don't mess with the viewport properties. Or no, it was camera properties. It was camera properties. Or no, it was viewport properties. Yeah. Okay, so it's supposed to be 270 as well. Let me see how mine compares, I guess. That's not how it's supposed to be, that's for sure. It's supposed to be following the player. Let's see. Let's fix it? Nope. Enable. Oh, enable viewport. I forgot to enable that, I guess. Let's see. There we go! Blurry, what the hell? Yeah. Okay, I gotta fix that. I'll double the size of everything. It's fine. $64. And your hitbox is all wonky. Oh, the hitbox, the hitbox. Automatic. Oh, huh. Well, what do you know? Fixed it. Yeah, that's also why I couldn't move. And this is 32 for both. And then apply that. And let me go to the room. Go to the grid and fix that to be 32. Yeah. Did I? 32. Yeah, hopefully that fixes things. Let's see. I fixed some things, but still looks blurry, right? Or am I just tripping? Am I just tripping? Wait. I'll leave that there for now. I'll- Uh, I don't know. We can circle back to that later. Okay, no, it definitely feels like it looks blurry to me. Let me also move this here real quick. Let me actually imagine if I could actually focus on something. That'll be insane. You know what though? This isn't going as bad as I thought it would, honestly. I thought it was gonna go way worse, which probably speaks volumes to how bad I thought it'd go, but you take what you can get. Okay, okay. So there we go. That's what I was trying to do. No, it's plus Y speed. Then oh solid. Then let me go. You still there, Bister? If not, I'm probably not gonna talk much. Oh yeah, there you go. Okay. Um yeah, actually, while you're paying attention, is it just me or does this look blurry? Like, am I just tripping here? Okay, yeah, no, it's not just me. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the original, like, aspect ratio I had, or at least sort of. Um, where it was like, there. So apply that. And then left wall, I apply that to be 128. Or no, I apply that to be 64. And then room one, I apply this to be 64 by 64. Well, this definitely shows that I need to, also shows that I need to fix what I have right now. Okay. Like, mega fix what I got right now, actually. So room one, like 90. Okay. Now let me fix this viewpoint thing, or viewport thing. So this is 960 by 4, or no, I think it's 540. There. I don't want the Y position to be 0 or there. I want the Y position to be like, I'll do some quick math in my head. 540. There. So now it starts at like the bottom, which is good. This isn't like the permanent sort of like thing we have, but for now. Let's see if it moves with the character. No. Oh, it does, but not very well. So that's neat. Yeah, I'm gonna mess around with the camera a bit. Why not? Horizontal border, 128. Let's see how that looks. Let me do that for both. Oh, for that at least. Let me see how this looks. Definitely want it to be like. Also, are the sprites better here, by the way? I'm messing around with the camera a bit right now, but are the sprites better? I definitely need to like zoom the camera out a little. A little more. I don't know. Just gonna spitball here real quick. Actually, you know what? I can just do the same for both at this point. Hold on. Oh, wait. There we go. So the camera moves though. I'm so good at focusing on one thing at a time, by the way. Does it look better now, though, by the way? Actually, I think I need to zoom in it a little, the camera. But because the sprites look kind of small right now. Let me try just going 0 though. Not 0, that's for sure, but let's see how 540 looks. 540 is also too much. Oh wait, it's the difference between the room and height. There's so it would be closer to 2. 2, 1, 3, 1, 2. Let's try. There we go. I think I got it more or less perfectly. I think I do need to. All right, time to open up a calculator. Um, 8 divided by 64, which is, oh wait, that's perfectly divisible. Never mind then. Let me do this actually. It's 1080 divisible by 4 or 64. That's the problem. 1014, 1024, that's what I want. And then let me minus 768, which is 256. There we go. Now let me go get like room. Yeah. And width I can worry about later. I don't even think I need to worry about height really. I think that's gonna be fine enough in terms of height. I think they should be good. Okay. Let me check the answer real quick. Oh, perfect. Thank you. Like I'm still figuring out how to like actually make the tile set, but once I figure that out, I can work it in. I mean, as you can tell right now, I just have like a basic solid thing. All right. Now that I've been fiddling with that thing enough. Oh yeah, I got camera working, sort of. It's wonky, but that's probably at least partially because of. That's at least partially because A, walking speed, and B, because there's no animations or anything. That probably makes it look wonky. But there is a camera now. Let me actually let me actually work on what I need to work on now. Let me, I think I can just copy paste this somewhat. I mean, obviously I gotta change stuff when I actually like, you know, like implement it, but till then. I think the camera just doesn't want to follow off screen, so it doesn't move on. Yeah, that's partially it as well. It doesn't want to move off screen, which makes sense. I wasn't really talking about that. I was more talking about the movement when moving like towards the wall. It looks a little wonky, but I think that's more other factors than specifically the camera. I don't know. I can tweak all that later on. So that's Y speed, sine Y speed. And then Why? Oh, I see, I see. That's also why gravity wasn't working. I'm so smart, chat. Oh wait, y plus equals speed. High intelligence specimen, chat. Let me see if it works now. Hey, check it out. This is giving me problems again. All right, hold on. 7. You know what? I think it needs to be less. Let me try 3. Subpixels to get it more flush. Yeah, 3 is just about. Yeah, check it out. We have gravity, and now I'm gonna fall off the ledge because I didn't add a wall or anything there. An invisible wall. I could just add an invisible wall. I am highly intelligent, chat. Just like, hold on. It's like right off screen. Just extend that infinitely upward. Well, it's not infinitely upward, but it's upward as I need. Well, that's not what I meant to do. And now, we also know that's working, but why is it lagging? And we know that's like relatively flush. I don't know. I also need to make it so the sprite faces the direction, but I can actually well, I'm gonna test if I'm gonna like do that, but actually test like how this will work. Like gravity and such, and then do move this one to like here. Let me keep moving this like this way. And I can dupe this once more. Now I can try this. Or I can just not remember. Should Quibbles be able to jump this high, by the way? Let's like decide this now. How high should Quibbles be able to jump? 2 or 3 tiles? Or more? I'm gonna say 3 tiles for now. Let me know if you have any objections to that. So currently I'm jumping like 1.5 tiles, so should be able to just double this and then just. That's way too short. Yeah, I know. 4 and 5 running. Okay, yeah. So I'll go 50, see how that looks. Yeah, no, I agree that's way too short of a jump. The values were temporary. Not that high. 30. Well, even then, I think 20. Seeing that doesn't scale as much as I thought it did. That's actually no, that's a little too high. Let me try 20. That's like 3. That's 3 tiles high. So a little more. Let me try 22.5. That's like the middle. So Well, just try 23 actually, because I might be. I don't know the scales. Mm, I can just move this upward. What am I doing? Platform. Yeah, I know 3 is still too low. I wasn't saying we stick with 3. I was just like, yeah. Also, we don't have running yet, so till we do. Also, this can let us test like how vertical scaling works. The Not well, that's for sure. Because I didn't really scale the vertical one because I didn't think I'd be going vertically. Viewport. Let me just make it scale the same way the other one does. There. So this should hopefully look a bit better. Oh yeah, good quality of life thing is. Yeah, no, that's. I'll add that later. That's not. Yeah, it's like basically exactly 4. And then that's like the actual height of the world, so. Now, do you think Nintendo would like copyright strike me if I added temporary music here and it was like the Mario Paint theme? I don't know. I want to listen to the Mario Paint theme right now. Like obviously not in the like any kind of release build, but like just for like a test music thing. If I just added like Mario Paint or something. Or I guess just like whatever music vibe we have for we need to figure out like the music for this, by the way. Yeah, no, I was thinking that too. It's more because playing it on stream, you know? Like that's not gonna be like the finalized music, but just playing it on stream, like without the game, I don't know how the Nintendo ninjas are gonna respond to that. I want it higher. 256. So wait, that would just make it 1600. Yeah, it scales downward. Can you maybe make it so he quickly accelerates to top walking speed? Yeah, no, that's another part of the plan, but also like again, I'm going by like a tutorial right now and I've sort of just been following that like gospel for now. So that's why there's like a lot of quality of life stuff missing. Yeah, no, I need to figure out how that would work, but like once I do, I definitely do plan on adding acceleration and stuff. That's not going to be like permanent. Like, oh yeah, just no acceleration or anything. Like that was not the plan at all. Let's see here. Right. I remember now. So I can just whip out the calculator again on one. Calculator. 0, 0. Wait, actually, is this? I think it is. Yeah, it is. It is. So 1600 minus 768 832. There we go. Bam. Wait, can he jump 4 or 5? Seemed like it was going pretty high for 4 blocks. Like, yeah, that's jumping 4 blocks, so like on top of 4 blocks, yeah. I'm tripping. My bad. And let me now, like, actually go back to the guide. Okay, so that's the end of video 1. How long has this stream been going on for? How about this has just been me stubbornly doing things? Really not that much progress made, but I guess still progress is progress, I guess. I definitely think I need to end stream by like 6 because I still got an assignment I gotta do, but you know, I said I'd stream today, so I'm gonna stream today. I do intend to not really like stream again till I finish with the video series because I don't really want the stream to just be like me, watching a video. Well, actually, I don't know. You're here, so thoughts on like this stream so far? I'm assuming it's not like super riveting or anything, but like, is it like anything right now, or is it best I just wait till I finish the video series and have like more progress and then I can start streaming? Real. That's nice to know. Um, yeah, I was worried like before starting, like, oh, how is this gonna like turn out? But you know what? It's turned out. This stream's turned out a lot better than I thought it would. Going on for like an hour now. And hey, it's a good way to make progress. So like next stream will probably be Genshin specifically because I want to like grind out for Nefer. But after that, I might just start trying to prioritize doing game streams or game dev streams. I like the little guy in the corner. We love the little bluey there. It's not even blue. It's like a gray. You know what? We love the little guy. True. Oh yeah, this video that I'm watching now is gonna like make the jumping better, so the jumping will be a lot smoother. And it includes the like tap jump versus hold jump, which is nice. Oh yeah, this video is gonna help add input buffering, which is really nice. Yeah, in retrospect, I really wish last time I tried doing something like this, I actually tried to use a guide. Because in retrospect, that probably would have made things like a lot better. I'm trying to like stubbornly do as much as I can myself. Create script. Oh yeah, you wanted me to like explain how this works, right? Well, I mean, there's not much to explain yet, but you know, um, God, that's not what I meant to do. Hold on, I did not mean to duplicate. I meant to rename it. But yeah, if you want, I can like, if you want anything explained, I can help explain it. Real. Um, Luckily for me, I think I should be a bit less busy coming up, so I'll have more time to like grind for. Like the big thing that I had to do is gonna be done like today or tomorrow. Hmm. I'd rather get an explanation. Yeah, I get you about the well, the physics are good. Yeah, I get you. I mean, if you want, just like if you're curious about anything for now, you can always just ask and I can explain it the best I can. The goal is to get it, so it's like as close to as close to not really needing anything other than level design as I can before I send it to you to make levels. Because you're better with like level design and stuff, so it's best if I leave you to the level design. Ooh, okay, okay. Not, not what I meant to do. I need to grab these real quick. Is it? Yeah, this is the custom functions thing. Move that up to here. Now I can go back here. Also, what's the chicken star thing? Let me go here. Real. I really wish I had a way to play background music, but unfortunately, we don't really have any kind of music for the game yet, so what can you do? Yeah, right. So yeah, wanted me to, I don't know. There you go, okay. Yeah, I just wanted to, I just need to do something real quick, but yeah, I can go back. Oh, wait, yeah, we can repurpose the music and made for the Terraria mod. But that's one song, so. I mean, also we have to make sure we ask for permission, because technically I think we're gonna have to pay for this money since this game will actually be like, not free. I'm pretty sure that's sort of her stance on it. We could definitely ask though. I'll I'll like see if I can ask. Also, we have to make sure it would fit with like. Well, I mean, granted, we don't really have much of an idea on what the other worlds could be, so we could always make like the blue world or something work with that kind of music, you know? We just have to make sure the vibes fit. And now let me also get like jump key equals keyboard check VK space. Space, we're gonna need that. Oh, right, Bister. We should so like come up with some kind of whatchamacallit. Like a we should remember what we did for the color quest where we had like a sort of playlist of songs that like we had for ideas on what each level would have music wise. We should do that again. Well, first we have to come up with the what each level will be. So, but I'll leave that to you. Yeah, because it would be nice because that also gives us like a general idea on what like uh, it would give us a general idea on like what the music would be like. Let me real quickly. Sorry, my monitor fell, or my second monitor, because I don't have my like little monitor stand currently, so it falls sometimes. I'm currently using some plates with like a jar of peanut butter in it to hold it up. It's so bad. Action input. plus, and let me check chat again. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's nice to get more progress on the game. I've been wanting to make more progress on the game, but you know how it is. Okay. Let me add something. I should probably be explaining what I'm doing right now, actually. Okay, so basically what's happening here is like for right key, I'm having it so it'll check if on the keyboard if I either press for like going right, if I either press right or D, it'll check for that. And then what clamp does is because it needs to be either a 0 or 1. It can't be like a 2 or anything. And also additionally, like if I want to add controller support, I'd add controller left or however you do that. I don't know how exactly you do that, but that's a future problem. Anyways, so you'd add those two, and then you have clamp here. What clamp does is it gets this variable, and then it makes it so it cannot go below 0. So if it was -1, it would turn into a 0. And it can't go above 1, which is what we need. Because let's say we're pressing both right and D, then that would make it 2, which would cause errors. So instead we have it be 1 instead of 2. Yeah. And then same deal with like, let me do that now. Same deal with left key, but instead of D, it's A. Oh, oh God. A. Oh, I see what happened. And then do this, but swap right for left key. Okay, let me also. I'm gonna have it because I mean, we don't plan on having it be like we don't plan on having like an attack button in this game, right? Like it's just gonna be jumping on enemies for like beating them. Yeah, that's what I thought. So I'm assuming we aren't gonna use the arrow keys for anything else, right? So I'm just gonna keep the arrow keys also being like controls. Yeah, exactly. So I'm just gonna leave it so you can use the arrow keys or WASD, whichever you prefer. I don't know how many people are going to use the arrow keys, but you know. And then this is how you make it have compatibility with gamepad pad button check. This is a single player one, so GP underscore pad R. So this basically just checks for like any sort of controller you have, and it checks like as long as it's classified as a gamepad, it'll just check if you're pressing right on it, and then just return true in that case. Yeah, so this gives us controller support, and then this one will be gamepad L. I should fix myself some peanut butter jelly. I'm like debating right now because I'm hungry right now, but you know, it's not really dinner time yet, so I might make myself just a small snack. Uh, which is like a single peanut butter jelly. And then because I have right, I wanted to say on stream because I thought it was cool. Yeah, I went to Olive Garden yesterday. It's so cool how the Sonic movie became so popular they made Olive Garden real. But anyways, I went there yesterday because I have this like pasta deal where like you pay like 20 bucks or so and then you just get infinite pasta plates. I I wasn't able to get that much of my money's worth. I mean, I got my money's worth. I got say, but I only managed to get two plates because I was stuffed by that point. I don't have that big of an appetite. So I went there, got like two plates, and I got leftovers of both. Yeah, it's really nice. They let you like get extra and get leftovers. Also, nah, I'm not gonna share that part. That feels mean to share. So, well, actually, I already mentioned it, so I'll share. Yeah, the waitress accidentally spilled marinara sauce on me because I guess like she tripped or something, and then like she was holding a plate with marinara sauce on it, and it happened to spill out, or it hit the floor, and then it jumped out at me. Which like terrible day to wear a white skirt, but whatever. It happens. I just thought it was silly. I need to wash that skirt now, though. But yeah, while I'm fixing myself food, I'm gonna do a bit of a story time. I still have leftovers for it. And I guess also I have to decide what I'm gonna eat tonight. Because I'm just gonna eat that for dinner until I run out, which is gonna be 2 days, so it's not like that much. But still don't want it going bad, and I know myself if I don't eat it immediately, I won't eat it. So I believe it was like fettuccine with Alfredo sauce and like this Italian sausage thing. And then I just have like a classic spaghetti and meatballs with marinara sauce. Um, I gotta figure out which one to eat. I might also just end up eating both, depending on how much it is, because maybe one is enough for me, maybe not. I don't really know. Either way, it's dinner for 1 to 2 days. Yeah, I went with a friend. I don't really go to those kinds of places alone. It was nice. I don't really have much to say beyond that. I'm not losing my utensils this time. But for now, I'm just gonna fix myself a peanut butter jelly. There we go. There we go. Let me. Yeah, I like just opened this peanut butter. Trying to think what else I could mention while I'm like pseudo BRB. I'm not like actually leaving, but just sort of discussing whatever. Cause while I'm not like working on the project. And I'm trying to think what I want to bring up. But I mean, really, the biggest thing that's happened with me, like currently, that I'm willing to share at least. Well, share on stream, you know what I mean. But yeah, um, I've just been having like things have just been hectic for me in general though. That's also why I missed stream. I missed stream last Sunday because I had an assignment due. I technically have an assignment due today as well, so that's why I'm not really gonna go past 6 because I still gotta do that assignment, but well, probably won't go past 6 unless if I'm like super into what I'm doing, you know. But I think 6 is a reasonable time to sign off because that'll be like what 3-ish hours? Yeah, like about 3-ish hours of streaming, so I'd say that would be a pretty decent time to just like call it. Unless if I'm like in the middle of something that I really want to finish first. In that case, I'll like postpone ending a little longer till I finish what I want to finish and then I call it. Cause yeah, I gotta finish that assignment. Though the reason why I'm streaming today despite having something due is because it's technically due tomorrow. So worst case, I just go overnight. Also, because I have to record something, and I really don't like recording during the day, like, or recording something like that, because I can't record it in my room because it requires a webcam. And um, I have to have like a more professional background for it. So I can't just have my room in the background. So I have to go to these like study areas, do it there. But during the day, people are in the study areas, and that's gross. So I don't really want to record around people. So I wait till later, anyways. So I just need to work on those scripts for it, and then that should be good. Also, hopefully after I finish this project, I can try making like an actual like video instead of just having streams. Because I do really want to make videos. I know for sure, probably around like Thanksgiving to Christmas-ish, that's like I guaranteed we'll be making videos, especially around Christmas-ish. Because I probably won't be streaming much around Christmas-ish because I'll be in my hometown and that's like a way more awkward position to stream in. So that's my current plan. I want to make a video sooner, but also, I want to work on the game as well. So yeah, there's a lot of things I got to work on. Hey, Bister, should he be able to use up to jump as well, or like should up be able to do anything like for the game? I was thinking about it and like, should we make up be jump? Or another thing we could do is like have up be sort of like you jump a little higher if you hold up, but also it's a more awkward thing. Yeah, it sounded clunky to me too, but I feel like you could also do something with up, like maybe have it so like holding up makes you like move less horizontally but give you more vertical height. But actually, no, never mind. It still sounds clunky. It was a decent thought, but I don't think it'll work out. Let me see how they do the. There we go. Hmm. Oh yeah, here's another thing I could talk about. So like, as of late, I've been playing this game called what is it called? Poke Farm. It's like this sort of browser game. You can also get it on phones, at least like on Android. And it's pretty cute. I think it's like primarily based around like farming Pokemon, which is cute. So I've been enjoying playing that lately. I bring that up because I remembered I needed to check on the eggs and stuff I had for it. And yeah, I need to sort of move them. Since I'm taking a small break anyways, might as well do that while I'm at it. There we go. I finished eating them. Let me dump this and then oh, my phone fell. Yeah, let me dump that and then I'm ready to continue. There we go. Let me go back to this. Plus game. Check pressed. 0. GP underscore face 1. I don't know exactly what face 1 is. I don't know if that's like A or B. Hey, Mister, should we make it so you can like use A or B to jump? Pretty sure some Mario games got that. I guess in that case, I don't know what the hell is jump like, or what is A, what is B. I don't know what exactly face 1 is. There we go. A or B space bar. I'm saying A or B as in like on the controller because I'm adding controller support. Like make it so you can use either A or B to jump, and then you use like Y or I guess X to dash as well. B. I mean I know B, but like should I have it so you can jump with A as well? If you want to jump with A for some reason. Because I don't think we're gonna be using A for anything else anyway. So yeah, that's what I was thinking. But also I don't know which one A is, so I guess I'll figure it out. But jump key pressed 0 1, and then I can just copy paste this and just remove the pressed part for regular jump key. And perfect. Those are, honestly, I think those are all the controls we're gonna, well, no, we need the dash button, but, we'll get there when we get there. Uh, eh. Technically, you don't need a clamp, jump key pressed and stuff like that. Because the reason why left and right are clamped is because they directly affect, like, let me show here. So, they directly affect move direction. So if we didn't have it clamped, if you pressed like right and D, that would make right be 2. So move direction would be 2, which would double your speed, which would be janky. So you don't really need to clamp jump pressed, to my knowledge. Yeah, it wasn't because it was a binary number. It was because it's because it directly affects the movement formula. I do. I have 3 pings. I'll keep it just in case. It doesn't hurt anything. So setup. This is gonna be just to like set up variables related to like actual like related to the controls. For example, the like buffer time. I mean, I guess probably coyote time additionally gets added here. Plus 3. Buffer time is how many frames you have, like um, how many frames of buffer you have for jumping. Pretty sure I need to put controller setup in the create step. Or I'll figure it out when the video gets to it. Buffering. If jump key pressed. Buffer timer equals buffer time. And then, yeah, this section is just going to handle like the actual like jump key buffering. Jump key buffer timer equals 0. I don't want to. Jump key buffered equals true, or or if it's greater than 0, sorry, I misheard what the video said. That makes a lot more sense, honestly. Jump key buffered equals true. Jump key buffer timer minus minus. I'm assuming you know what minus minus does, but just in case if you don't, minus minus just subtracts 1 from it. It's just a way simpler way of writing that. Jump key buffered false. You could also use 1 or 0 for the true false things. I'm just using true false because, like, I mean, they're logically equivalent, but I'm just using true false because it looks prettier. How long for should the jump buffer be? Let's like discuss that now because, you know, I just implemented it. How many frames should there be of jump buffer? It's currently 3, but if you think we should have more or less, let me know. I'm assuming more if rather than less. If not, 3 is fine. Pretty sure it's a 60 FPS game. How come? It should be 60 FPS. That changes how many. Yeah, true. I'm pretty sure it's 60 FPS. 6, 7. Yeah, I'll make it 7. This is supposed to be like a pretty easy game, so 7 should be fine. Uh, control setup. Control setup. Yeah, control setup basically just like sets up variables and stuff that we need. So it sets up buffer time. Currently, it just sets up the buffer time and stuff, but pretty sure it's also going to help us with coyote time. And now we can. Now, instead of checking for jump key pressed, we check for jump key buffer. So this should mean that now, yeah, okay. You can't like see it because it's like, because I'm like, I mean, I think you can sort of tell because like I'm not gonna be framed like perfectly doing this, but yeah, no, frame buffering's working now. I'm just spamming the jump button, by the way. There we go. So yeah, frame buffering's working, I think. I can, I can like make 100% sure it's working by just setting it something stupid like 30. Like this should basically mean as long as I press it like in the air, it's gonna go again. See? Yeah, no, you can like mega tell that it's like input buffered there. But yeah, seven's like, it feels really nice with seven. It's pretty funny when you said jump buffer to like 300, because then you just press jump once and then you just keep jumping for like a bazillion years. All right, there is something you want to do in this case though. You want to set it so it like sets the jump jump buffer timer to 0 afterwards. Because if not, like actually I can show before what I mean. So let me set this like current platform down one, and then it's temporary. It doesn't matter. But yeah, I'll set this here, and then you can see what I mean. So I'm gonna press the jump button once, or not. Okay, I gotta shrink the hitbox. So let me go to Sprite. Oh wait, you know what? It's because I have it set to like a bit wonky. Now I know why. Because it's like -1, so it's like perfectly flush with it. So I mean, granted, I could just like lower the hitbox by a frame or by one pixel, but you know. Let me see if I can get like this working again first. Let me see if now that I've like played around with this a bit already, if it'll just work normally. I mean, if not, I just shrink the thing by one and then okay, it's worth coding moment. You can't even tell that I'm jumping here. Okay. Let me see if like I go by 3 if it'll do anything. I don't think this will do anything though. Yeah, no. But point is, if you don't set it like correctly, if you don't set it correctly, you can just keep like jumping. Like if we were to add like semis or like semi platforms or platforms like that you can't jump through basically. So like the top half would be like the top half of this here would be like platform, but the bottom half wouldn't, and you can't jump through it. That would like mess it up. That's what I'm trying to get at here. So that's why you want to set it up so it will like set the buffer timer to 0 after you jump. Now with this, we should be fine. Or not. Okay. Or I just wasn't timing it correctly. Yeah, okay, I wasn't timing it correctly. That's what happened. By the way, how does the gravity look before anything? Does the gravity look fine? Let me show you from here. So, like, too light, too heavy? What do you think? What are you thinking? Let me like jump over to here so you can like get a good look of how it looks like long term. Like doesn't accelerate fast enough, does has like too high, too low of a terminal velocity. What are we thinking here? Perfect, perfect. I just want to make sure. I still need the character to flip around, but I will figure that out later. I need to fast forward a bit. Oh, right, right, right. Well, I mean, I think it just does it automatically, but just in case, I want to make sure. Well, let me also comment this. To jump speed. And then jump jump key buffered equals 0. I'm pretty sure I can just set it. I just realized now that this isn't capitalized, and that's like massively pissing me off. There we go. This that fix. Yeah, okay. God, that is such a nice thing that Game Maker has, where like if you just change a variable name, it changes all. Never mind, it doesn't change all the variable names. But like it changes some at least, you know? Key buffered. Yeah, okay. Did I mess up something? Hold up. Jump key buffered is like right there. Oh, it's because I was setting it to 0. My bad. Or not. Okay, just copy paste this. It's fine. Why is this doing this? Yeah, I'm just gonna leave that like that and then have it so it sets this because it was like a bool equals false. Why is it doing that? What the hell? I mean, it doesn't even matter. What am I doing? I still want to get this like functioning correctly. Let me go here real quick and make sure it's working fine here. It's not. Okay. You know what? Jump key buffered. Jump. Oh. Oh, wait, did I? No, okay. Oh, hold on. I know what's going on now. That messed it up for some reason. Jump. Jump key. There we go. And now let me make sure. Jump. Why does it say like I initiated the other jump? Or fine. Just fine. I'm just gonna find every instance and I'm gonna make sure that all of them are replaced with jump key buffered equals, well, uh, so jump key buffered. Jump key buffered. Oh wait, it fixed itself. What am I on about? Yep, it fixed itself. God, I want to fix the stupid tiles. The tiles are like massively pissing me off. These tiles are pissing me off. Alright, I got like one more hour. Let's keep going. Like, I was trying to fast forward through the guide I'm watching. Alright. Jump height control time. Uh, there we go. I was supposed to move it there. I just want to make sure. Are you sure the like terminal velocity is fine? Because the terminal velocity feels a bit off to me, doesn't it? Feels a bit like a bit. I don't know. Is it just that there's no animations? It might just be that there's no animations. How does it look to you? Because it looks wonky to me. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I'll do like terminal velocity of like 25. Let's see how terminal velocity 25 looks. Because I know like it scales pretty like drastically. I feel like that feels a bit better, right? Or that looks a bit better. That feels a bit less floaty. That feels a bit more like weighted, you know? Also, Mario falls slowly, all things considered. True, but like it felt a bit too slow, you know? I feel like this is a good like middle ground. It's not like you're falling like a goddamn anvil, but like you're still like, yeah, see? That, yeah, it felt like a little off to me. But yeah, that works perfectly. Okay, wait. So how high should the like tap jump be compared to the hold jump? I'm assuming hold jump is the like max jump. But how much should tap jump be? All right, let me try. Let me also like dupe this real quick. Duplicate and then move it here so I can see like how just over one block looks because that's like also let me move this guy all the way down here because he should be like on the top. So Let me go here and then go, I guess 10. Let's see how 10 looks. All right, I'm currently going to show you how it looks for like, oh my God, I'm so smart. It needs to be -10. Yeah, for going upward, it has to be negative, not positive. I forgot. My bad. That's too short. Let's try 15. Actually, let's try 13, because I think 15 is 2 blocks. Is that good for like tap jump? Or higher, lower? What are we thinking here? The jump height is going to be dynamic. It's not right now, but it's going to be. This is like the minimum jump height. Or like if by dynamic you mean you jump higher, if you hold it down, then yes, it's going to be dynamic. That's what I'm working on right now. But yeah, is this good enough for like bare minimum? Yeah, okay, minimum, perfect. Because yeah, that's going to be like, you just tap it for a second and then that's how much. Oh wait, jump max is oh wait, jump max is not what I thought it was. I thought jump max was like max height. Jump max would be if we added double jumps, which I don't think we're adding double jumps. It would be weird if you just could not. Yeah, no, that's what I'm thinking too. So it's like just enough to clear one jump and not enough. Need min. JSpeed max. Let me right now just make this high speed equal JSpeed min. Should I have the option to have like more jumps or nah? Actually, I'll just add that just because like, I don't know, because also it doesn't. I remember you specifically mentioning you didn't really care for the idea of like multiple jumps in games. So should there be like an option for like double jumps? I mean, we could use that for the next game where there's, yeah, we're not Kirby for sure, but I was saying more like you double jump. That's what I'm saying. Or like, I mean, I guess technically more of like a pseudo double jump, like how I mentioned before with the old or for the old game, where the idea would be like, oh, you have the option for a double jump, but it kills your horizontal momentum a lot closer to a spin jump. Yeah, I could add the variables for that then. Jumps equals 1. Yeah, I'll set it so it's just a variable. Jump count equals 0. Yeah, so we have the variable, so if you want to make a power up that lets you have multiple jumps, then yeah. And then in the future, when we have more sort of like fleshed out move sets, we can add the like galaxy spin jump thing to it. Where it's like you have a double jump, but it kills your horizontal momentum to use it. I like Glitch to Smash Recovery, honestly. Or at least some of them. But it's more just like if you need to make a jump or something vertically, then you can just use that as like a last resort. But yeah, for now it could just be like, oh, with a certain power up you can get it. Or like with a certain sort of like whatever effect you can get it. Hold timer. equals 0. Oh, wait, I see how it works now. I see how it works now. Okay, okay. So there is no jump speed min. It's jump speed, but the way it works is for like you can maintain this speed for like 18 frames or like however many frames I set it to. I get it now. That's how it works. That's smart. That's smart. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking chat. I named it grounded. I probably should name it on ground. On ground makes more sense, but also grounded makes me think of those like go animate Caillou videos, which I think is really funny. But yeah, I'll keep the like max jumps, and then later on we can make it so, oh, if you have a certain power up, you have more jumps. When speed is greater than or equal to 0. And the place meeting thing. Ah, I should have. Set on ground if y speed is uh, greater than or equal to 0. And oh wait, I think I have and saved. There we go. And on ground equals true. Else equals false. Perfect. I will say eventually I do want to figure out how to set like the O solid to instead be things with like tags. So for example, um specifically for like ground and stuff, like O solid, I'd rather have like for objects to be able to set some kind of tag saying like, oh, this is ground. So that also works with platforms because platforms you can jump, and platforms you'd have to like have special code saying, oh, you can jump up from platforms, but you can't, or jump through platforms upward, but you can't jump down from platforms. Or like if you do, you'd have to be like crouching or something, you know? So I do want to eventually change these to be tags and stuff, but I'll figure that out eventually. Uh, oh, right. Done. Not with a semicolon. But yeah, this should be work exactly the same more or less. So we can like jump there and then fall and jump, fall. I don't know why that lags sometimes, but maybe it's just because hopefully it's just because I'm streaming or something. Yeah, you just like jump here and then you're chilling. Should make it so if you press the, yeah, no, I'm thinking that too. But I was just saying like as a basic example, like, oh yeah, if you like for platforms, you want to be able to jump through them, but like, you know. Let me check to make sure I'd named these the same, or max jumps, but I should keep consistent naming. It's less than jump max. Actually, for mine specifically, I don't have like we don't have double jumps or like I don't think we should be able to jump in the air, so um I don't know, maybe the video gets to that. Right. That's another one. Um, um, jump counter. Jump count plus plus, and then for this, it will be jump count equals 0. I'm pretty sure that's what these guys are gonna do. Oh wait, okay. They did it differently. I was thinking like, oh yeah, just have it with the like checking on ground thing. Like, I guess I could do this too, really. I don't think it makes a difference. It's gonna check once per frame either way, so that's what I don't want. Like, cause like there's coyote time, but this isn't coyote time. This is just like, oh yeah, you can just jump whenever in the air. It's like pseudo coyote time, but I guess I could use like could use this as a base for coyote time, but this isn't coyote time. This is just like, oh yeah, you're just anywhere in the air, you can jump. Which is not how I want it to be, because this is setting it up so you can have multiple jumps, but okay, yeah, this one's handling it. It looks like the Celeste window, but no, there is no window. It's like, it's always that. By the way, what should the coyote time window be? Let me like write that down now. Pretty sure that, yeah, that is on this monitor. Actually, just write that in like general in the like server for the game. Like roughly how much the jump buffer should be. Oh, okay, I see, I see. I see what this is now. I see why they made it a separate thing now. Okay. So it doesn't work like, well, actually, I think I can just use the else here. Only a few feet. Yeah, no, I'm thinking that too. Um, Pretty sure I can still just reuse this one instead of having a completely new, like, if-else statement. Count equals 0. Jump count equals 1. I was thinking you could use something involving clamp, but anyways, yeah, this is how it like is supposed to work. Where, well, it helps to just not. Okay, it's not lagging anymore. But yeah, you can jump from there. You can't jump from there. Definitely want buffer time, but I should probably have like a separate if-else statement. Whatever. You know what? I'm gonna try to implement coyote time now. I'm gonna be a bit daring right now. How do you spell coyote? A coyote. That's how you spell it. Because I think I understand how you implement coyote time. Let's probably call it coyote again. Okay, uh, so how many frames are we thinking for coyote time? Equals or is greater than or equal to? I'll set it to 5 for now. 5 frames. t time plus plus. And then here, this also sets coyote time to 0. But yeah, does 5 frames for coyote time sound good? I'll show what it looks like. That's what 5 frames looks like more or less. So 5 frames is a lot actually. Damn. Fuck. I think I might set it less, right? Because that feels a bit much for coyote time, yeah? I'll leave it at 5 for now. But yeah, hey, I figured out coyote time on my own. Celeste is, well, yeah, Celeste is bigger, but this isn't Celeste. I feel like compared to Mario, it's like a bit bigger. Eh. Now let me actually set up the other thing. Hold timer equals jump hold frames. Now this should for based on frames held. I think my current goal is like at least finish up this video before the end of stream. I need to remember I already implemented coyote time now. Actually, let me sort or say, I don't think I need to clarify this, yeah? I'm still a bit proud that I figured out coyote time all by myself. I just noticed the bluey on the server, on the stream setup. I really like that bluey there. Look at him go! The silly. It's the creature. Oh yeah, I was supposed to draw my like original design for bluey. Or I guess I'll slightly reworked version, but you know what I mean. I'll just draw it after stream. True! Wait, that's actually sort of fake, just having him there as like a little pseudo mascot. That sounds silly, actually. But also that, like, I only made my stream setup this, so, it's mostly so I could have, like, chat on screen and it would, like, not look weird. Wait, I could actually use the old stream setup and I just have, like, the bluey there. Just, like, make it pink or something and then, like, bam. It's just there now. So hear me out. He's designed to be differently colored. That's why he's gray. Practice changing his color. True! Though I mean, the thing was, I'm pretty sure you can like internally in the like in Game Maker make it colored differently. So that was the plan. So I don't know how that would work with this. Oh yeah, let me keep doing this. If jump hold timer is greater than 0. Set my speed to jumping speed. Y equals jump hold timer minus minus. All right, now let's see how this looks. Why is it lagging? Okay, there we go. It takes a minute to like sort of. I do not like how that looks at all. That is. I think I have an idea though. All right, though I want to hear you first. So this is like me holding it down. How would I improve this? This is like how the jump looks currently. Okay, hold up. Oh, wait, because I forgot to. So currently it's just doing the jump timer, but it's always doing like max jump, but that does not look right to me. I think the idea is like, okay, so here's what I got currently. My current idea is have an initial jump speed. So the initial jump speed would be 13, and then have like either more or less for like actually jump speed past that. That's what I'm thinking. Um, if jump speed, keep buffer. Let me. What's up? Shoot. What if the way it works is if you stop holding jump, he stops accelerating up and immediately. Yeah, you can do that. That's how it's supposed to work right now. I haven't fully set it up, but that's how it's supposed to work. Where as soon as you stop holding jump, he just stops accelerating completely. Yeah, that's how it works currently, or like at least sort of. I haven't fully set it up, but pretty sure that's how it currently works. He just yeah. So I mean I could set that up. I don't know how good it would look, but I could set that up. Also, now that I know how to use OBS, I can actually actively like show you outside of like I mean if you press jump first. True, but like I don't know how good that would be. Like Probably look weird, but it might feel responsive. True. I could try that. So effectively, just like while you hold it down, you get the jump, and then as soon as you stop holding it down, it just immediately sets you to start falling. But like, I feel like that might make you feel a bit like wonky, a bit heavy, you know? Because effectively, like, as soon as you stop holding it down, that feels more like a rage game type sort of controls. Because like stop holding for too long for like a second, and then you just like plummet down. Well, not like plummet down, but you know what I mean. Unless if we like lowered the gravity as well. But even then, I don't know. Maybe. Strong maybe. I think I'll leave it at maybe there. If not jump key. What does it mean undefined? What the hell? Hold timer equals 0. Let's see. That undefined there is concerning me a little. There we go. I do not like how this feels, honestly. I mean, if you don't want to start falling down, true, but like, I can try it. Uh, jump. Yeah, yeah, I'll try it. Should we keep it at like that 18 frames though, or should we lower it? Also, should we make jump speed higher to like account for that? I'll show you what it looks like right now. Um, else light speed equals 1. I'll show you what it looks like right now. Don't know why it's like, oh wait, you know what? It's because it's constantly staying at 1. If y speed is greater than or less than 1, then y speed equals 1. There, so now effectively, like, as soon as you stop pressing jump, it's gonna like, this is how it looks, so it does not feel very good, honestly. Also, it like cuts off your jump a bit. This is what it looks like. This is like how it looks like with your idea. Vister's idea. I definitely do need to also like significantly raise the jump height though. It feels very heavy, you know? Which granted I could like massively reduce the gravity or something, but or like reduce the terminal velocity, but let me set this to like 20, accounting for, you know, this. Fast, what do you mean by fast falling? Also, this hat, honestly, weirdly enough, this actually solves like some of my issues I had with before. Or like involving the like jump speed initially, because I just did not like how sluggish you felt going up. Elaborate on fast falling. Do you mean like smash fast falling where if you press down you'll fall faster, or press down? Yeah, okay. So yeah, smash fall. That's what I was thinking. I could do that. I could do that. Either way, I am going to like remove this though because I don't like it. It does not feel very good, but I do agree fast falling does sound really good. Let me go to controls real quick. Go for, I think that down key would be classified as an action though, right? Okay. I don't think it matters whether if you hold it or press it, right? Because, or I mean, I guess the idea is, I guess the idea is that with down key, if you hold it down, it'll like speed up your acceleration, but if you let go of it, it stops speeding up your acceleration. Or would it be like fully smash, where it's just like you tap down key and then you immediately start falling fast, right? Want this to feel extreme. Yeah, okay, okay. I get you, I get you. Yeah, okay. I think the idea is yeah, I think the idea I could just make it like I'll make it down key pressed. Or no, I don't think down key press really matters because yeah, I could make it down key pressed. I could make it down key pressed. Um, could try both and you decide. What do you mean both? Oh yeah, okay, I get what you mean by both now. I think just like because it wouldn't like slow down your just falling. It would just like or like it wouldn't like make you actively fall slower. Wait, actually hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Hear me out, hear me out. Reverse fast falling as well. So like a pseudo glide. So effectively, if you hold up, you'll fall slower. If you hold down, you'll fall faster. Yeah, see? Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're cooking now. We're cooking, cooking. And like I think the idea is it won't like actively or like should I make it so if you hold up it'll like actively make you like it'll slow down your fall completely, or should it just like slow down your acceleration downwards? What are we thinking there? Oh yeah, hold space. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. That would be hold space after like it would be hold space after you like run out of your jump buffer or jump key buffer. But yeah, I'll leave down key here. Yeah. Okay, but like so my question is should it be able to actively slow you down falling? Like a sword, or should it just like or like let's say you're falling like 10 frames currently. Should it be able to make it so you can start falling at like 5 frames if you start holding down, or like should it just make it so instead of accelerating by 1 frame or like by pixels, not frames. So you're falling 10 pixels a frame, and then should it make it so it will like reduce that to like 5 pixels a frame if you hold down space, or should it be like well not like to 5 pixels, but you know what I mean, right? Or should it just make it so it like will reduce the rate you fall? That's what I'm wondering. I'm thinking more, make it so it might be more fun if it just instantly. Oh, I'm saying for, so like if you press down, it'll shift you directly to max deceleration. But for like holding space, would it be like, would it just like have your rate, or would it actively make you start falling slower? But yeah, the like instantly max fall speed is really easy. How about we make it a hover? Yeah, okay, so like how exactly a hover though? Would it be like a timed amount or would it just be like permanently slower deceleration? So like, okay, would it be more like a peach hover, or would it be more like a tanuki leaf kind of hover? Or no, super cape hover. You'd know that one because tanuki leaf, or no, tanuki leaf works too. Would it be more a tanuki leaf kind of hover, or would it be more of a peach hover? Super cape hover. Yeah, yeah, I was thinking that too. So yeah, I think I know how to set this up. So let me go down. And an additional little like piece of tech would be that. Okay, wait. Another thing is, should it initial like slow down your initial sort of falling as well? No, I think it should just. I'll see. Okay, so my current idea is, yeah. Then when you stop hovering, you go slowly back down to normal descent, unless you pressed it. Yes. Okay, that's what I'm thinking too. So the idea is that with the hover, let me go to my code. So the idea is currently there's like terminal velocity. So what hover will do, term um, val hover equals 10. That's not a permanent number, that's a temporary number. But so effectively, when you're holding down, might want to lower gravity too, as well as terminal velocity so it looks smoother. Yeah, I could do that. Let me first like figure out the current like gravity situation or the current situation with the jump. So I think that is too high of a like base jump. So let me set this to be like 17. Because I think we had a 50. Well, let me set it to 15. Let me see. Not 150, 15. Let me figure out the jumping situation first. Yeah, I feel that too. So I set it to positive 15. Wah, wah, wah. Okay, so that's like tap jump. So it goes up like 1.5 to 2 blocks. And then this is like hold jump, which my idea additionally to, I think this feels a lot smoother going up. Um, and then my idea is to just lower the frames where you go up to like, actually, I think the idea is I want to set it so I'm gonna set it to like 14 maybe. Let's see how 14 looks. And then I'll just adjust J speed accordingly. I feel like 14 still feels janky. Let's try 10. Like 10 frames of like holding before you get to the hover. So that barely can't make that jump. But I think this looks better, right? Like in terms of time, and then I just adjust the like sort of jump height for the base jump height. But yeah, this looks like a lot smoother than the other one, right? To me, it looks a lot smoother. Or actually, I could have it so it gives you like an initial jump. And then for every like frame after that, it'll like give you a slower ascent. Yeah? So like if you tap it, you'll go 1 block, but after that you'll go, or actually no, it's the other way around. Or wait, no, never mind. I'm overthinking. I think my idea was right. Okay, so let me look into that actually. So let me do, no, wait, it would be the other way around, yeah. So it would be like base J speed would be 13. And then J acceleration would be like 17, negative 17. And then set Y to be jumping speed. So if jump hold timer equals jump hold frames, I did that too early, then it would go jump speed. So this would be like the base one where like you just jump over the other thing. And then after that, else y speed equals j j acceleration. So let's see how this looks. Let's see how this looks. So that's like just enough to get over, but if I can like tap it for one frame. And then after that, what do you think of the jump? What do you think of the jump? I mean, it's like just, I mean, I think you shouldn't be able to completely jump over 4. I think it should be like just about 4. So I think I'm going to change that to like, not 57. I meant like 15 maybe? No, 16. Change that to 16 because I think that's going to be like just enough so you can like just go over it. So yeah, and then if you like just tap it, then you can just tap it, yeah, for one frame. And then like if you hold it down, you get like just enough to reach 4. Well, like a little extra, but you know what I mean. So yeah, that's what we got right now. From an outsider's POV. It feels pretty good, honestly. I think it feels pretty good. I can like, if anything, I can probably send you the files later if you want to try it yourself. But I think it feels pretty good, honestly. Anyways, now I will make the hover first, and then I'll make the tap down, because the tap down requires like down arrow, and that requires like even more. If else, let me set this to be, so let me, I'm gonna need to set this to be, there we go. So no, the idea was if, no, I don't need to do that. If, jump key and jump hold timer equals 0. Well, actually, no, I can just put if jump key because it won't be going down otherwise. So if jump key else this one will be regular terminal velocity. All right, y speed Um, no, okay, I see, I see. I can't do that exactly like that. Um, it has to be above this still, but wait, okay, yeah, I get it now. I can literally just make it an else from I can make it an else from the whole jump timer. Else, oh, I know. I need now. Oh my God. Else if um high speed. No, I can't do that like that. It wouldn't be like that. No, never mind. Sorry. So, if jump key and my speed is greater than term vel hover, then y speed is equals term vel hover. So this should, in theory, work. Let's go to like the top thing we have. Then jump from here. Yeah, see? It does work. So this is how it looks hovering, and then this is how it looks normally. And then you can like stop holding hover, and then let's go to like the big one. And then the big one can be like a better example of like you can go here. See? That's what we got right now. Does that seem like a good hover speed, by the way? More or less? What are we thinking here? Like slower, faster? What are we thinking here? I haven't implemented the like tap fall yet. Fall a bit slower. Okay. So I'll set it to like 6, I'm thinking. 6 is a really nice number. Because currently it's 10, so I'll set it to 6 and we'll see how that looks. Okay. I got like lag spike there. So this is what it looks like now. That's very noticeable. Damn, I think that's too much, but I don't know. That's like how it looks, and then you can also like, that's how it looks regularly. I think 6 is too far the other way around. And then I can show how it looks like. Then you stop, and then you can go and stop. Also, the hover would have like an animation, right? I'm assuming the hover would have an animation because it would look weird if you just like started falling slower. The tap fall doesn't. I don't think the tap fall needs an animation, but I think the hover needs an animation at least. So yeah, you got to do that. Because it's like noticeable to the point where like it needs an animation or else it'll look janky, I think. Thinking of holding in Zart. Yeah, that sounds good. It doesn't have to be a very like complicated animation, but it just has to be like something to signify. Also, thoughts on the speed? Too slow, like somehow too quickly. I think it's too slow personally, but I want your thoughts. It feels very slow. Not like it feels like bad to control slow, because at the end of the day, you have to purposefully hold that down to do that. But a bit faster. That's what I was thinking too. Let's try 8. That's like in between the two numbers I tried. That's 86. That's not 8. Okay, this is what 8 looks like. Thoughts? Maybe 7, because this feels a bit fast still, but also like, I don't know. I'm thinking 7. What do you think? Because this feels a bit fast still, so I'm thinking 7. I don't know about you. Your call though, honestly. Looks good. Yeah, let's try 7. But like it feels pretty good, but like I don't know. Maybe it's because I got used to 6, and now I'm like that feels weird, like not having that much of a hover. Well, it's still a lot of a hover, but you know, this is what 7 looks like. I think 7's good. Honestly, I might want to see 6 again, actually. I was getting used to 6. Let me check. Try it again. But yeah, thoughts? Let me check 6 again. Currently, I sort of like 7, but I want to try 6 again, honestly. I want 6, not 67. Let me try 6 again. Uh, maybe it. Yeah, no, 7. That feels too slow. So 7 it is. I thought the same thing. I was like, God damn it, 6, 7. Anyways, time to get down key working. Down key. I don't think it needs to be down key pressed. Keyboard check bk underscore down plus s plus gamepad button gamepad button D gamepad D. Why is that like that? What the hell? Oh, I see now. And then might as well do clamp for down as well, or down key as well. Down key, clamp, down key. There we go. And now we'll go and I can do something easy now actually. I'm also gonna make it so that like it makes next to no difference because hover's so light, but you could also use down tap with hover or down key or down key. There. So this should like now like you can use down as in like when you hold it down, it'll move you straight to oh. I need to make it else if now. Because if I don't, then down key is gonna mess it up. Well, I mean, I guess I could also make it down key. Should I make it so down key can bypass hover? Like, quick can bypass hover? It's your call for that one, because, like, I think like there's pros and cons to it because on one hand like it does feel a little janky being able to just or like because you're still holding down the jump button, but also like it gives a lot more precision. So I'll show you. Okay, so let me take out the L's here. So let me go to the top of the little like test thing I have here, and then I'll like show what I mean. So I'm gonna. Oh wait, it. So effectively like so if I press down here, it like starts fast falling me. Like if you press them at the same time, yeah. So if I like uh hold that down, it'll start fast falling me. I actually like how that one came out more than my original thought, which was just like, oh yeah, it'll just like go nuh-uh, and then just like cut out your holding it down. Yeah, down takes priority. Yeah, sounds good then. Let me remove this here. Because I originally had that because funny how coding mistakes can turn into something cool like that sometimes. Because in reality, I just messed up and accidentally forgot I needed to make it an else if, but I actually like how that turned out. It gives you a lot more control because you can also like while gliding, you can also just like fall down, yeah. Or like it gives you more control, which is cool. And I guess that's like the main point of tap fall. Let me finish the video now. Yeah, we've made a lot of progress, I'd say. I'm not finishing yet. I was just saying that now. Keep in mind you couldn't get jump in there. True. I mean, granted, that was more just because I misunderstood something in the video, but yeah, true. I am still pretty proud that I figured out a lot of that on my own, like including coyote time. I just sort of like, I just had a vision, you know? I was like, wait, if I just do like shenanigans here, where I'm like, because I needed to add this anyways, where it was like, oh, it'll set jump counter to 1 when you fall off a ledge, but I was like, wait a minute, if I just make coyote time and I just have it so it has to be coyote times a certain number before it sets it to 0. That'll be coyote time, and I was like, oh, yeah. Oh wait, should I make the jump thing an array actually? Because I was just making it at first, but I think that would actually be a lot smoother. So, all right, let's try to think what jump should be. So I think jump should start at 13, then accelerate to 16, and then decelerate it back down to like 16, I'm thinking. Right? Or back down to 13, right? You see the vision here, right? Except it would probably go to like 17 or 18 to make it faster. So let me see how arrays work in this. I need to figure out how to do it first, but once I do, I'll show you. Plus hover and fast fall. Let me also like change this so it's always just the acceleration. or always just a speed more like it. So I'd be like completely removing acceleration. Yeah, I'm gonna work on that right now. All right, let me see how you make a raise in this. Jump speed. Can you really hold up? Let me check how to make an array in Game Maker. Let me check this. Okay, yeah, no, I'm not tripping. I'm not tripping. So I think the idea here is now another thing is this would also interact with like uh whatever. We'll figure out in a bit. Hold up. So what I think it would do is there might actually be a more efficient way to do this though. It would be so my idea is okay, so basically my idea for this is it's the speed of jumping is sort of like an arc where you start out at like 13 jump speed and then you'll start going up until you reach like 18 jump speed and then you'll start decelerating again, you know? Except also no, I don't. You know what? I'll just keep what I had before. What I had before was fine, you know? I'm like I'm getting overly complicated, you know? Because what they had there was more an array for multiple jumps, so multiple jumps would have like different speeds. Because they're working with double jumps. Oh, I see what this is talking about now. So I think the idea is just like, I mean, I guess, okay, so I was watching the video and they're talking about like what happens if you collide with like the top of a platform or whatever. And they were like, oh, the problem is that if you do that, then you sort of like you have more time you want to go up, so it's like a bit of a buffer there. And that's not supposed to happen. So I already know what I need to do here though. That's easy peasy to fix. If collide with wall and then and your jump fly speed, jump, jump hold timer equals 0. And now with this, it should be like a very subtle change, but what it should do, yeah, see? Now even if I hold onto it, I just bonk onto the platform and then just fall. Unlike before where I'd have like this weird like holding on for a second thing, which like looked wonky. God, I am so glad we figured out the whole like um we thought of the whole like hover and fast fall thing. This feels like so much nicer. And like it's interesting too in a sort of like speed kind of way, because like you can like jump and then just fall, which is faster but less precise, or you can be more precise, but you can also like if you mess up, like God, did I really make the room that small? I did make the room that small. Damn. Whatever. I can just make the room like width just 6400. And luckily it kept me in that side, and then just I have like a bazillion miles worth of like extra real estate. I have an idea real quick. Hold on. I hope this level doesn't end up too garish. Oh yeah, because it's red. Yeah. Hold up. I wanna do something real quick. Oh, shit. I'm so creative. Wait, I missed. There we go. Or wait, fuck, did I mess it up? Yeah, I messed it up. I think it's supposed to be like this. Fuck. There we go. This is how. Hopefully that's correct. This should be the thumbnail for next stream. For next like coding stream. This should be the thumbnail. That can stay there. Yeah, I know, right? I'm a comedy genius, I know. Oh yeah, right, I should make it so. If my speed is less than 0, there. Okay, the game ate my input, but I don't think that's the game's fault as much as like it's lag's fault. Ah, you can see the loss! You can see the loss. Let's fucking go. There we go. And honestly, I think that's about where the video ends as well. I only went 30 minutes over schedule. But yeah, thoughts on bonk code? Hold on, I forgot to show bonk code. So like, bonk code is basically, this is what it does with bonk code, where like, I'm holding like space as I jump into this, and it just like bonks my head onto it and then I start falling immediately. Let me turn off bonk code now. Uh, or like it'll check for bonk code, but it won't do anything. Now, this is how it looks without bonk code. So we going bonk code or no bonk code? No bonk code, like you see I'm lingering there a bit before, instead of just like bonking my head. With, yeah, I agree. I just wanted to make sure before like I just implemented bonk code. Uh, yeah, I'm watching the video again. And that's the video. That's the end of that tutorial episode. So I think let me see how long I've been streaming. Probably for like hours, yeah? 3.5 hours. Pretty sure that's longer than my vlog stream, actually. That's pretty funny. Let me switch to like I want to see if that's longer than the vlog video. I think it would be pretty funny if it was. I like the video on my account. And now let me check real quickly. I want to make sure this. I want to see if this is longer than the vlog video or the vlog stream. It is longer than the Flock stream, and it's like almost as long as the Bad Piggy stream. Uh, it's also longer than the Peggle stream, but that's no surprise because the Peggle stream was a fucking mess. Honestly, yeah, technically Peggle was my shortest stream if you count the unlisted first part of the the first Terraria stream. Which, speaking of which, we should so do Terraria again sometime. Oh well, but that's besides the point. I just want to make sure. I just wanted to see if we beat the Peggle time. The creature is still there. We love the creature. Hello, creature. But yeah, thank you for watching. I mean, it's just been me this whole time, Bister, but like, um, thank you for watching. Honestly, for this, I might stream more than just Sundays. No sweat. I mean, honestly, it's been pretty fun coding. It's made me realize how much I enjoy coding now that I actually get to code something like enjoyable. um, but yeah, it's made me realize how fun coding really is. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna call it there. Thank you for watching. Goodbye, Street Chat.